Happy 3 days before Monday. It's Friday, it's well, fine. We would be a skipper about it. That's all well and good. So I was trying to figure out a couple of different things. We're here to congratulate these fine individuals in front of you. Not speaking to you, the people in back of you, or not looking in front of them to see you. They are graduating from their boot camp. So let's all give them a round of applause. We worked very hard to get into this position, the graduate position. There's a little bump in the thing right here, so if I trip a couple times, don't laugh too hard. I'm serious, seriously. Anyway, you can see here what they've done throughout their time. They've done really well. We looked at some of the different ratings throughout Discovery Day, throughout Test Drive, and you can see that they've done just as well. 4.7, 4.6, they're working hard. 4.8, pretty good. Everybody gets that? So, I just have a couple questions for y'all. This is in general. How far back in history do you have to go before grave robbing becomes archaeology? Anybody know?
A century.
A century? Good. I'm not sure about that, but I am sure about this. I don't know if y'all are aware, but like many of you, I didn't grow up in Florida. I actually grew up in New Jersey, moved to Florida around 2001. Right from Jersey, there you go. I met my wife Caitlin, we used to coach gymnastics together, and while we did some moving around separately, we decided that before we settled down anywhere, we wanted to live somewhere together. So we did that. We decided to go northeast. She wanted the city, didn't want New York City. That's all well and good. We ended up moving to Boston. It was fun up there. I did more of the snow shoveling than she did, so I bet she had a little better time of it. That's fine. Also, I grew up a Jets and Yankees fan, so you can get the idea of what happened with that. It was a little bit frustrating, especially 2007, where the Red Sox, after 100 years, decided to win a championship. We can talk about that. It's a different story. It's fine. But what happened was even more difficult and sometimes confounding were the names of the towns that were up there. I'll give you a couple of examples. Places in Massachusetts we had to get used to were Barnstable. It's actually Barnstable. Another one that was interesting was Leominster. That's actually Leominster. And my personal favorite was Worcester, which if you live up there, Worcester. It was awesome. Now, eventually, when we decided to move back to Florida, we ventured by way of the scenic route, had a good time doing that. And we discovered that unusual town name pronunciations were not specific to Massachusetts. Starting off headed south, we ended up in Bogota, New Jersey. It's actually Bogota, New Jersey. I don't know how this works. Just a bit further south from there is Forked River. Forked River is how you pronounce it. How is that possible? My wife and I would playfully argue and even make little bets about what the pronunciation of the town names would be, but our competitive nature and frustration started to build as the trip continued. Now, by the time we made it to the deep south, the town name discussions were not as enjoyable as they used to be. Maybe it was because we were hungry, or maybe it was because we were road weary, more than likely a combination. But the bottom line is our playful back and forth eventually turned into a full-on couple fight. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It continued on. Nothing too serious, of course, but we argued back and forth even as we were stopping for lunch somewhere in the south. Now, I was very frustrated as I walked in, and before the lady at the counter could even get a word of welcome out, I said, "Miss, I need you to settle an argument for us. We've been on a long trip. I need you to pronounce very slowly where we are." She leaned over the counter, looked me straight in the eye, and said, "Chick-fil-A."